Hi everyone, I'm Kaylee.
I'm Ariel.
We're back for our Tuesdays live. I'm kind of at a weird height. So today we have a couple things prepared for you. We're in a different spot of our warehouse, and we have some teas. We're going to make some teas for you guys, give you some new information. What else do we want to share with them today?
We're going to talk about a new promo that we have going on, our new cafe.
Yeah. So a couple exciting things. Let us know if the camera or the computer is a little further away. So let us know if we need to speak louder or if you guys can hear us or not. So today we have a couple things. We have a new promotion on our website right now. So we have, for the month of March, we have Matcha Madness. I love matcha. Here is 1 ounce matcha, and on our website right now for, I believe, the entire month of March, you can get a free 1 ounce, the same bag.
Exactly that.
I believe it actually makes 24 servings. So 1 ounce free of matcha using the promo code MATCHA1. Another way for you guys to keep up to date with the discounts that we have going on is signing up with our newsletter on our website. You can click and sign up for our newsletter, and then you get the emails. I believe Fernando just sent one out today letting you guys know. We still are making a few changes and improvements on our website. So we have the promo code that you guys can use and kind of explaining what we're doing to our website as we grow. What else are we going to do today?
We're going to make matcha.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to make matcha. We're going to make milk teas.
So, do you want to get intro first? It looks cute. So, here's our matcha. I'm going to get it everywhere. Where did I set?
Spoon?
Well, I was going to use the measuring spoon I had. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
You can tell them what's in the...
Kaylee has to go get a measuring spoon. This wasn't good enough for her. I like to do a full teaspoon of matcha if I'm making it into a milk tea, as opposed to the half a teaspoon that's recommended. I use this size more for like hot water in the traditional way. Just a preference. I like it strong.
Okay.
And we're back.
I'm back. Prepared now.
Oh, I sealed it.
We're going to make it in this cup. So I'm making a matcha latte with, here is our vanilla almond milk.
Sweetened, just the way we like it.
You can also get the unsweetened one, or any milk or milk alternative.
Yes.
Don't you use different milk?
I'll use whatever.
I like a oat milk.
It's my least favorite.
I like oat milk because it's a little thicker, so it's more of the milk consistency. I do the almond milk too in like protein shakes and smoothies and golden milk, but you can use different milk alternatives as well.
Whatever suits your fancy.
So I have put my matcha powder in here, and I like to think that I make matcha the best. But I put the matcha powder in first, and then I just add a little bit of almond milk. I do that because I think that it does. It helps to dissolve the matcha better, so you don't have as many clumps, and it just makes the matcha better consistency.
It'll dissolve a lot easier in a smaller amount of liquid than if you're gonna fill a cup up with a full amount, and then you can top it off when you're done blending.
You just want to make sure you stir it really, really good.
Just keep on stirring.
Sorry for the noise. Okay.
How's it looking?
It's a little plumpier than what I would like, just because it's a smaller.
Another trick that I like
container.
to use is to actually put it in something that has a lid, and instead of stirring it, shaking it.
That's the best
really
way.
well.
You can put it in little shaker bottles or just something where you can close the lid. I still do it the same where you put the matcha in there and then a small amount of the liquid and then close the lid and then just shake it really good. It dissolves.
We just don't have that right now.
It's okay. You can do it at home. Or those little electric frothers. They just have batteries. Those are really nice and easy.
Ta-da!
What? We're getting critiqued.
Always.
Okay, so we have matcha here. And then that's it. So basically you're just you could do this hot or cold, but just mixing it in a small amount of liquid, then adding the rest of the liquid, mix it up again, and that's it. It's really easy. You can throw it into protein shakes, smoothies.
Can bake with it.
Matcha cookies.
Mm-hmm.
You can find little recipes for matcha cookies online, or I think we have some listed on our Facebook and just a couple of our different social media platforms. Do you want to try matcha?
Sure.
I didn't prepare us with enough cups, so you'll have to drink with that one. I'll just try
Are you
this.
gonna cheers?
Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is good.
She makes the best, you know, like she said.
I needed that. I haven't had any caffeine today. So remember, use the promo code MATCHA1 on our website to get 1 free ounce matcha with any of your orders during the month of March. And I think you wanted to show them how to make a tea today.
Yeah. So here I have our Mauritius, which is a black tea with vanilla. We already brewed it all up and then let it chill for a little while to make a milk tea latte. This is one of my favorite ones to have as a milk tea. So there's 2 ways. I'll show you the quick and easy way right now. We have our almond milk, and you'll just pour it right in, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Milk tea. But another way that I really like to do it is to actually use, I'm just gonna stir it a little bit.
Yeah, we need to start.
Get your matcha spoon. Cross-contamination.
Now I'll use one of the stirring spoons.
Okay, well, while she's stirring, I'm gonna give you guys a little secret on my favorite way to make a milk tea. If you do it like this, it's still really good. It's gonna add just like a splash of cream or milk. It's just not gonna be as heavy, like a latte consistency. But what I like to do is brew a really, really strong concentrate of the tea, which is gonna consume a lot more of your tea. You're going to use a couple tablespoons of it and then brew it with just a little bit of liquid, just make a concentrate. And then when that's done steeping, you can pour that straight into like a whole cup of any milk or milk substitution. And that's my favorite.
I like to do, these are actually little French presses. We don't have the tops on them right now, but you can use a French press. That's a really easy way to make any of your teas at home, or like Ariel's talking about, the concentrated milk tea. That's one of the best ways, and it keeps all of your tea leaves down, so you're not getting all the leaves out whenever you're drinking or pouring your tea. But okay, let's try this one. I guess we do have enough cups. I won't make you mix it with matcha.
I would have. I was ready for it.
I don't mix teas unless like I'm purposefully brewing them together. I won't like.
You don't make concoctions?
No.
What about like congeslas and immunity elixir together?
I will brew them together, but I don't like to mix 2 different things.
Okay, so when you have a meal, can your food touch on the plate?
I like it to be separate, and then let's say it's Thanksgiving and I'm eating, I will clean my plate before I put other food on my eyes. I have a little OCD, but it's good either way. Fernando loves mixing teas. As you know, I love sharing information about Fernando.
Anybody that's not us, we'll tell you about everything.
Or we'll tell you about us. Does anyone have any questions so far? Or anything we can answer?
We love to talk to you guys.
Yeah, I love doing these lives. Let's see. Fernando did post the matcha link, and let's see, it's another link for matcha as well. Let's see. We do have a couple announcements while we're waiting if anyone has any questions. Oh, yes, it is ceremonial grade matcha. So the best. And for those of you that don't know what ceremonial grade matcha is, some matchas that you can find at like the grocery stores will have things like milk powders or
like a lot of whey powder.
Whey,
same thing, I guess.
Rice powder,
sugars,
or rice flour, sugars,
just filler.
A lot of additives for filler. Matcha can get expensive, so a lot of times they'll add extra things to it to kind of cut their costs and whatnot. And there is a different kind of matcha that is culinary grade. So that one is, like it mentioned, it is intended for cooking. You can still make matcha cookies with this, but this is going to be the highest quality of matcha that you can get that doesn't have any fillers or sugars or anything else in it. It's pure green tea. Let's see. We have a couple comments. Ceremonial grade, yes. Gonna get it as soon as I get off here. Still waiting on jasmine tea that I won. Can't wait to try. Oh, how did you win your tea, Penny?
She said, are the matcha lattes not as healthy, or how is it better recommended?
So how do you make I always do the lattes, but I love the milk teas.
I do the lattes for my matcha. I've said this before, I gravitate towards like black teas and herbal teas. So I'm not one to just drink traditional matcha in like hot water, but people absolutely love it.
I know people, I typically, like I said, I like to just be upfront. I like to make mine as milk teas. It is not, unless you were like watching maybe calories or sugars or something like that, it's not necessarily any that it makes it unhealthy. It's just, it has maybe a little more calories than just the matcha by itself.
Yeah. It'll come down to what you put it in, what you end up putting it in.
So that's nice. And like we mentioned, you can do it in an unsweetened almond milk. You can do it in coconut milk. You can do it in all of those other options where you can kind of evaluate what you're intaking as far as your milk or milk alternative that you're mixing it with.
And you can always do it in like a unsweetened almond milk if you're going for like a lower calorie option. It's like 30 calories a cup, and then you can add like a monk fruit or like an artificial, not artificial, but
a natural sweetener, like zero calorie
sweetener.
Natural sweetener like stevia. We did go over a couple of those last video. It's been a while since I've answered a question she has answered Fernando's question. And then, how much is too much matcha? Don't underestimate this stuff. It's strong. I thought it wasn't working in the morning, and I had an extra teaspoon. Then it came out of nowhere. Oh, okay. So matcha, this bag, it's nice because we do give serving size instructions on each of the teas. So this one you're going to notice is half a teaspoon per 8 ounces of liquid. So whether that be like using water or milk alternative or milk and water together, it's recommended to do half a teaspoon per serving. So it can get strong. I purposely make mine 1 teaspoon per 8 ounces.
When you stepped out, I said I like to use a full teaspoon, especially if I'm doing like a milk tea. But I can't drink matcha past like 2 p.m.
So we're very opposite. So that would also kind of depend on what your sensitivity to caffeine is. So if you are super sensitive, just do the half a teaspoon. And you can always scale that back to a 1/4 teaspoon and just trying to see what works for you. But it really depends on each person's caffeine sensitivity. And yeah, I purposely make mine strong. I also can drink caffeine way into the evening. So we're very different.
Every year I get older, it's like 1 hour less that I can drink caffeine closer to my like bedtime. Like it gets shorter and shorter and shorter.
Yeah. And then I did want to share with you guys, just a couple comments. Oh, hi, Sylvia. She does, I love empanadas at the farmer's market.
Oh, hi.
One of my favorite
You
vendors.
have the best empanadas.
Yeah, she has really good empanadas. But we did want to share with you guys that we have a new cafe location. So that we are working on. Oh, we have someone coming in. Hi.
Hi.
We'll be right with you.
Okay.
One moment. How do I pause?
Hey guys, this is NC House. We're editing right now. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm